Welcome in, everybody. My name is Josh. This is Gaming Joy Channel, and we are waking up again. Back in this time loop. It's kind of weird that every time you exit the game, you have to start over. We'll figure it out eventually. We're gonna head to the twin planets today. There's an Ember, what's it called? An Ember twin and something else twin. I forget. Let's look. I like how the launch is actually really quick. If it was very slow, it would be painful to have to redo this launch every single time. But the way it is, it's substantially fast. Where's the twin planet? Is that it? The Adderlock. I don't even know what that is. We haven't been there yet. Where's the twin? There it is. We'll autopilot our way there. I'm not very good at driving this thing. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along. It is Survival Sunday, and we are exploring on a recommendation from one of our channel members, Kegarino. He recommended this game, which is called Outer Wilds. And Outer Wilds is a kind of a space exploration kind of game. And it looks like... Oh wait, I didn't realize there's something on this planet. Let's go look at that. This is the Ember Twin. This is the... This looks like an entrance or something. Alright. Let's remember to put our spacesuit on. We forgot one time last time. It was not fun. Welcome in, Bruce. Thanks for being here. I'm doing okay so far. It's early morning. Boop. Oh, wrong box. Wrong button. What? Why can't I can't jetpack boost on here. The jetpack boost is not strong enough to... get off this planet. There's too much gravity. Huh. That's interesting. So that means I have to fly onto this platform. Okay, this is not working. I'm like trying real hard to land on that platform. But I'm not very good at controlling this thing. This looks like a different platform, actually. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I made it on this one. Nice. Let me fix my ship real quick. I landed on this platform. That's good. It looks like there's two platforms. Each of them has this like kind of thing going in the middle. This is the second platform. This is a taller of the two platforms. The last platform had like these same things on the side, but no way to get in. Let's see if this... Oh, this is an enter up. This is that's an exit platform. Okay. The other one's the enter platform. So let's see what happens. So we have to try to land on the other one. This one looks even bigger. That one's an exit platform. Okay. I'm assuming it's on the other side of the planet. There's one over there. There's that one. There's a bunch of them. I'm just going to land right here. Maybe landing on top of that platform is not what I'm supposed to do. Alright, let's exit out. This is actually a small planet. So let's go figure out what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Got a big ramp. Hold. I punctured my suit. Oh. It's too hard of a landing. Oh, there's an entrance thing here. I guess we'll have to check out that thing later. I'm gonna go here first. Which is here. Oh. Pick up scroll. I bet the scroll has to go over this next building. Wait, I didn't realize these were connected. I'm confused now. Whoa, what is that? Insert scroll. Why is my ship flying away? Oh well, I guess I'm translating again. Friends visiting with the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on the Ember Stone Equator. I became lost on the Ember Twin due to the High Energy Lab is building with large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Imagine our otherwise immensely clever colony would lose its head if we weren't automatically impossible. What? Friends visiting from Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project, the High Energy Lab at the Ember Twin's Equator. I became lost in Ember Twin. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Huh. Can I interact with this thing on the bottom? The thing on the floor looks weird. Oh, this is a person. This is a being of some kind. And he's dead. Okay. Okay, that just goes back to here. Okay. Is this the building I saw that I can enter? No, this goes back to where my ship was. I think. Here's another building. Hey David, what's going on? I don't understand what's going on here at all. I know my ship is gone, so I'm kind of stuck on this planet until I reset it. I don't... 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Whoa. Whoa. No. Down. Down. Where am I? I just went to the other planet. And I'm falling into space. Oh, there's my ship. Okay. I was on the other planet, dude. I was there on the other planet. I want to see the other planet. Not this one. Hmm. Where's the other planet? There it is. Oh, look. It's like digging into that planet. The planet's becoming taller and taller as time goes on. I don't know. Can I get out here? No. My ship's up there. That's not useful. But this, I think these are the solar panels. But if you look, like these were not, you could barely see these earlier. And now they're like super exposed. What the heck? Ow. So over time, this planet is getting exposed. And it's like losing its sand. Right? Uh-oh, I want to go in there. I want to go in there. No, come on. Control. Control. There we go. What is this? It's a doorway into this. Oh, I remember looking in here. Okay. When I was getting thrown up into space, I saw into this room. But there's nothing here. Hey, Dust Bunny. Welcome in. Okay. That's the other way to get in this room. No, no, no. I want to stay here. Okay. This looks like the symbol for me resetting. This thing right here. Oh, thanks for dropping a like, Disc Bunny. I greatly appreciate that. I don't know what's going on here. Oh. This means I should go this way. Because now I'm walking on the walls. Okay, and then... Where's my translator? Am I on the ceiling now? That's what I wanted. Here's our first delivery. Yarrow, 1 warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Black Hole Forge. What? The route is installing this core and in this core assembling in Birdra Hollow as I write this. Okay. My gratitude with the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what Poke you found in the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Okay, White Hole Station, I got to go there. I recommend that you do. White Hole Station is the model for the towers that are being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. Stop using the scroll wall to flirt with my sister and go meet her at the White Hole Station. I'd be happy to explain your findings. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge is calling. I'll return more materials soon. Okay. Interesting. I could remove that scroll, but I don't have anything to do with it. Okay. Huh. I'm gonna get sucked to the other planet in a second. Oxygen tank refilled. I made it inside. Okay. Feels weird to be running against the rotation of this planet. What is this? Oh, this is the same building I saw earlier. The dead guy. Yeah, we didn't find anything here. We read that wall, right? What is this? Unless this is a building I've already been to. Oh, this one's messed up. Oh my gosh, there's no sand left on this planet right now. Okay, let's use this to get us up above. Oh, I died. I don't know. So in like the 20-minute time frame that I'm on this planet, the ground is being sucked up by the other planet and is exposing things over time, which is super cool. And so if I land on the planet, all I have to do is wait and it'll just get exposed. But the thing is, I have to stay off the equator when the thing is going, or else it sucks me up too. And that means that to get to that planet the way I want, to land on those platforms, the one that goes in, not the one that goes out, I'm going to have to get there quick. Right at the beginning of the time loop. Okay. Take off. Where's the sun? There it is. Let's go that way. No, that's where I want to go. X, go. So if you look at the beginning of this one, there's nothing in the core. See that? There's nothing in the core right there. But here, right now, there's nothing in the core. But on this one, this planet is full. Right? See, the core is empty here. I just got stuck in the core. Let's find the center. That's why the first time when I flew over this planet, I was like, oh, it's barren. There's nothing here. But there actually is. It's just a matter of waiting for it to be uncovered, which is super weird. Okay, it's rotating that direction. So that means the equator is... This is pretty much the equator. Yep. This is the equator. Let's move off the equator. Let's land. Let's escape. Let's grab our spacesuit. Let's go down. Let's... Nope. Repair our ship. A couple things are busted. Okay, if we follow this along the equator, we should be able to get to where we're going. So right now there's nothing exposed. Oh, cool. I can find the equator this way because it's on marked on the map. Okay, so now I'm on the equator. So I keep walking around the equator. Eventually, I'll run into the solar panels as they start to get exposed. Hopefully, I find the entrance that I'm looking for. It's very handy that I have that little map on the left so that I can see where the equator is. And you can actually walk almost fast enough to keep up with the track. Almost. A little bit of boost and I'll catch up to it. I don't see anything yet. Here we go. Cool. Oh. Oh. Sometimes past I check with the UPI. Any idea where you're progressing? Oh, I have to heal my patch. Presently, my assessment is our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. I don't know how you find that funny. How curious. Rami thinks I'm a gas. I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation idea. I don't see what the state of matter is that you are here with this. I don't recall you supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Time spent away from the station will be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis. That at least we can agree on. Okay. Oh, the only way to get in here is to puncture my suit. This whole place is just full of punctures. Okay. Whoa. Let's keep going around the... Let's keep going around the equator. I feel like there's going to be a path somewhere. This is the ramp that I saw the first time I landed on this planet. I feel like there's going to be a path somewhere that allows me to get to the middle of this planet or something. Oh, this is the one we saw that was blocked last time. Okay. Okay. This is just crazy. Hey, Just Joe. Welcome in. This is so weird how this like planet kind of uncovers itself over time. Okay, we already did all this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that goes up the roof. That goes up to nothing. Okay, we did all this. No, I want to be in here. No, I want to be right here. No, I don't want to be there. No, I didn't want to go to this planet. Am I dead? This game is weird. Now, while it is definitely a mystery to uncover, I'm not really sure how much I'm enjoying it. I don't know if you guys are getting that. Like it's cool and there's a lot of really interesting mechanics, but this whole reset thing is starting to bother me. Just because I feel like I'm just getting to something and then I reset for whatever reason. So I don't know. I'm not sure how to combat that. Okay. Where's the sun? There's the sun. There's the twins. It's just it makes it the game really, really challenging in a way that I'm not sure I like. If that makes any sense. So we have to wait anyways. I'm gonna check my ship computer a little bit. Ash Twin Project. We learned about the towers. We don't know about the Sun Station or the Black Hole Forge, but we're learning about stuff slowly. Okay. And you mean this? Don't get me wrong. I'm not always getting a reset because of like stupidity. Most of the time, I'm getting a reset because I'm not getting reset because of the game. I'm getting reset because of just my own stupidity because I'm dying. And at least I can get back to where I am, but it also resets time, which is the strange part. Oh no, I'm going against the thing now. Yeah, I think that's what I need to do. Okay. Am I going against gravity right now? Or against the rotation of the planet? No, I think I'm going with it. The reset's an interesting mechanic, but I don't know how I can play a game in a 22-minute time period. You know what I mean? It's just... I don't know. Did we check the polls yet? Let's check the polls. I don't know if I've checked the polls yet. I don't know if red is north or blue is south. Okay. So the poles are where the solar panels are. Okay. Okay, the solar panels are on the poles. But the problem with that is that these towers are going to get bigger and bigger every single time, every minute. So the only way to get to the top of these towers is to land there immediately. So to go to the poles right away and make sure I get the correct pole. Oh, I made it. This is the wrong pole. Okay, I want the blue pole. So let's go to the other pole, see if I can get into the entrance. Instead of walking around this planet, I'm just going to float. Okay, now I'm at the other pole. Now to get it off of the planet's gravity so that I can jump up, to start from the solar panel. Now from here, oh, this is an exit. So both of the poles are exits. Where's the entrance? Go to my ship quick. Refuel my jetpack. Refuel my oxygen. Oh, I can't refuel my jetpack fuel. That's Banta. That's kind of crappy. I feel like I'm supposed to get in there, but how? Yeah, there's an entrance in this room. That takes you into that hole. I don't see how I can get in here without dying. Yeah, there's no way in here without dying. Um, I don't know. Except for how to enter that thing that was on the. Maybe we try to figure out what's on this side of the planet then. If we can't figure out what's on that side. Come on. I see something that I need to get to. There we go. Okay, let's just figure out this side of the planet then. Okay? We're still not, we can't figure out the other side yet. Okay. This is the Ash Twin Project. Oh, this is like a star map. See that? It's constantly pointing at... What? What is this thing doing? Oh, that's cool. It's pointing at each of the planets. Constantly as this planet rotates. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. And also have noted disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? It's my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it, or even better, we should travel there. Our first step would be determining a method to track the phantom moon so we always know where it is. I found your note, Melody. Kindly count me in this mood in admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does this moon appear around Brittle Hollow, but I confirm it orbits Timber Hearth as well. Given this reluctance to move while being consciously observed, there might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. Okay. Okay, I get it. I get it. This is the moon that you're not supposed to see. See, it's right there. It's right there. See? It's on Timber Hearth. Okay. This is pointing at the water world. That makes sense. Okay, we've been there. I think that's the planet that has like the weird insides. That's pretty cool. Alright, we figured something out. We don't figure stuff out very often. Son of a monkey. There's always an unidentified signal nearby. crap. The orbital mechanics of this place make jetpacking really, really hard. Here we go. That's what I want. We need a status report for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passenger afraid, but physically well. Everyone survived the crash. That's a relief at least, but you have other gratitude. You're only able to find the other escape pods in stress symbols? Okay, we've already seen this one. These are the escape pods. This is like an escape pod ship. Collision imminent. Escape pod 2. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Collision imminent per impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. Internal temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict: do not shelter on the planet's surface. Heat from the star system sun is more bearable below the surface. Oh. 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 We're in totally a different place. Cool. Alright, let's translate some stuff. Do not follow this tunnel to the end. There's a horror there. It lies at the terminus later, provided we live through this. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest but at the end of this passage but rocks. And while the rocks are interesting, they can wait at least less urgent time. Emergency escape hatch. Okay, this is the emergency escape hatch as it popped out, I guess. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage. Appears to be promising. I believe we should construct a long-term shelter here. The cavern Malore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry. The pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one else is lost. Interesting. This passage leads to breathable air. To refill your tank supply here, we cannot tell you how far or how deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger. It's area exposed to the heat of the sun. Okay. So the beings that were here before me, I guess, are a little bit more sensitive to sunlight. Refill your air tanks and return quickly. Okay, so it's just the fact that there's trees here. So it sounds like the Nomai tried to build a... Whoa, hold on. Hold, please. Weird ass gravity. Where am I now? I'm at the bottom of the tunnel. But it's filling up with sand. Okay. I'm like going past the sand. Okay. I'm totally like lost or stuck in here. I don't know what to do. Oh, here we go. To reach shelter inside, walk forward until you meet the sandfall in the pit and then turn left. Continue to the room filled with the rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. So, to reach the shelter, walk forward until you meet the sandfall and then go left. And then climb upwards. Okay, and then here, we're supposed to climb upwards. Is that right? Go left, and climb. Okay. I think I found it. I think. What's going on here? Oh, here it is. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mallory and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach your shelter site. Oh, I have to jetpack across this. No. I think I'm getting this. We get to here. We have to get across here. How do I get across? I have almost no oxygen, almost no fuel. I made it. And then walk through this. Okay. You're doing well. There's only a little far left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest here. Hurry before the sand comes. Okay. There better be oxygen there. Where? I don't see anything. You really want... You really want me to jump up there? I think they do want me to jump up there. Nope. I don't have any fuel left. I guess I can just wait for the sand to rise. Hey Waylon, how's it going? Welcome in. We're back on Outer Wilds, which is interesting, but kind of weird. See, I'm not going to wait for it to rise because I'm out of oxygen, so I'm going to die. So this was fun. Oh, are you serious? I almost made that. Let's go see what the ship's log says. I'm actually not really enjoying playing this game right now. It's frustrating me to some degree. Escape Pod 2, Quantum Locator. I mean, look at all the stuff I have to find. Like all the question marks. We only got 30 minutes left, so I can't really start anything new. Alright, let's go somewhere else. Where's the sun? Let's go there. I don't know what that is, but it looks like someone has a campsite there. This is the Addle Rock. What's going on? Can you land already? We're gonna go in the Outer Rock, see what's here. Looks like somebody built a freaking house here. Ah, somebody to talk to. Who are you? Talk to Esker. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. No, long time no see. Actually, it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Don't the other travels come by? The Lunar Outpost. This is a Lunar Outpost. Okay. Let's keep setting eyes on things. Okay. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi and Grabo is Grabo, but you know, Rivik feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. Don't go. Was that you whistling? Probably. Or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. The best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red in your mini-map. So the North Pole is always red. That's good to know. And the Outer Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north. You can't miss it. Don't go. I mean, is there anything else you wanted to ask? What is this place? Haha, very funny. Oh, stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Sigh. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost. Apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, the travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot. Like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, they're mostly just up to me. It's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from the timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. Okay. Seems lonely up here. Yep, a little. I'm in touch with ground control. And they radio up the chat every now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, like they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as other travelers since I'm always in one place. It's not bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in the solar systems. Let alone our village. Okay. Done. Cool. Alright, so he's trying to grow trees on this moon. It's a moon of this planet. And I could refuel my jetpack here. If I wanted to. I'm supposed to head north. He said to go to the North Pole. Right here. This appears to be the North Pole. What the heck? Oh, it's a moon. Read. Exer's signal scope log. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Biddleholler. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Listened to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, but someone should tell poor Fingosen that flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Banjo music coming loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oaf, I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Nope, it's back in today too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth on day 70. Okay, I know this is scary, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. It's still there. This is creepy. Is my signal scope broken? I better talk to Nice. Okay. And if I go... Okay. I'm hearing like a... Oh, there's a harmonica coming from this place. Okay. Okay, cool. So they're all musical in some way. Come on, let me get out of this stupid crater. Should I go to the South Pole? Equip signal scope. Maybe that's what it means by unidentified signal nearby. Oh, okay. Oh, I just went to space. That sucks. I couldn't tell because it's so dark. Resetting. Resetting. Okay. All right. What went to the ship log now? Esker's camp? The lunar lookout? Ryback. Seed from Dark Bramble has crashed here and already taken root. Telchlorite wants to use a scout launcher to go look at what's inside. Okay, so with the so we should go to the Dark Bramble Seed, I guess. Okay, let's go there. Where's the Dark Bramble Seed? There it is. We went here once, I think. Oh shoot, we're gonna hit the sun. Apparently the autopilot doesn't understand orbital mechanics. Let's try that again. Sorry, I gotta get around the sun before I turn the autopilot on. There we go. We're aligned now. Isn't this the moon that disappears? Yep, that's the moon that disappears. Okay. Can I land in here? I'm really good at crash landing. Totally busted up my landing gear. Okay, I'm on the Dark Bramble. I don't know what that means, but I'm on it. Can I go through the middle? I'm in the middle of the Dark Bramble Seed, I think. I think. Okay. There's like zero gravity in here. Is that like a star pattern or something? I mean, the worst that could happen is I reset. Not sure what I'm looking for here. This place is weird. You know what I'm saying? This is super weird. Like, I can't land anywhere. I'm just floating. And these seeds, pod things, just like, they have two ends. So you can fly inside one inside one and outside the other. Or in one side and outside the other. I don't even know how to get out of here. Is this how to get out? If this is the only thing that's important here, let's head towards the red thing. I don't know what it is. Okay. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so this is a seed, I guess. Can I go in here? What the heck? Are these like monsters? Oh, they're definitely monsters. They're mad at me. Can I get to the red thing before they eat me? Nope. I don't know. I've got no idea what that was. That was weird. That was super strange. I don't know. In some ways, the kind of the reset is a little bit freeing. Just because you know it's going to reset. Stuck in the trees. Because that gives you like more freedom to explore a little bit. Because you know it's just going to reset. You know what I mean? Oh, what's this? Hold on. What is... This is on my planet. I don't know if I need my spacesuit, but I'm gonna take it anyways, just in case. Nope, get out. Mining site 2B. I found a mining site. That's cool. This is on my own planet. What the heck? That's like a no my elevator. Okay. So what are we mining here? Stars? Do I get hurt by this? Nope, it just boosts me upwards. Oh, that's cool. I saw something up there. Go on, boost. Okay. We found something new. Keys. Oh. It's a mining site. Maybe that's what it was mining. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Pick up. Maybe it's going to tell me more about Ash Twin. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Onio. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to see that there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will check in the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Okay, so there's something like at the bottom of the Ash Twin project. Or something that's important. Huh. And so they were mining the inside of this planet for the Ash Twin project, which is kind of weird. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Okay. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft the immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber that's inside the Ash Twin's core. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they're planning a core diggly. I thought you'd forbidden your apprentice from making puns. How else would he improve? I'm relieved that our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore is only for constructing the shell. Eventually, life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy. I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Okay. Okay. Huh. So before we got here, the what's it called? What's their race called? Okay, that didn't work at all. Where am I going? Uh, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. So I can't jump through the water. I have to go around. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Okay. Maybe this is how they were, this thing right here is how they were mining, I'm guessing. Like that's the mining device or something. Let's just take that up to the top then. How do I get out of here is the question. There's my ship. Yeah, it's hecka dark in here. I don't know how to get out. I'm like stuck inside the mine because these waterfalls always push me down. Oh. Was I supposed to do that? Apparently I was. But I was supposed to jump. And I didn't. I don't even know where I am here. It's like a weird water. Am I underwater right now? I'm just gonna die from like smashing into the walls here. I'm still on my freaking home planet too. There it is. Alright, I made it out. That was interesting, to say the least. Okay. This cool waterfall here. Whoops. Oh, at least there's water at the bottom. Is this the gold stuff? I don't know if the ghost matter is actually, like, there's something to do with it. Like, the ghost matter seems like just a mechanic. I don't know if there's, like, something I'm supposed to find. It looks like there was a bridge of some kind that got destroyed. So up here is something. Yeah, this whole game is in the dark. Okay. The bridge was supposed to go over here. Okay. This is where the bridge was supposed to go. I'm out of fuel, so. Cool. I'm on my home planet, so. Oh, this is one of those teleporter areas. I wonder if this is a result or a destination. I think this is a destination, not a starting point. Which means I should be able to teleport here from somewhere. Well then. That's that. Well, I learned some more stuff. Filling out that thing slowly. I might take a break from this game, honestly. It's a little frustrating. Just because, you know, the dying all the time is annoying. But, like, I just don't feel like I'm progressing because of the way the time loop works. So, we'll see. I might take a break from it. Maybe we'll do, like, a No Man's Sky expedition. The expedition is actually live on No Man's Sky. Let's actually look at that real quick. So, if you guys don't know what No Man's Sky, the No Man's Sky is the other game we're playing. Let me pull this up. So the new expedition is called the Corvette Expedition. Latest patch notes. Voyagers. Here we go. So, boop. expand. So the latest thing is the Corvette Expedition. Accelerate the assembly of your first Corvette with a time-limited community expedition offering exclusive rewards and narrative-enhanced adventure. Your former starship has been damaged beyond repair and the Sentinel Horde is closing in. Take refuge in your Corvette, your one and only ship. Maximize its stats and potential and fight back against the Horde. So we have these new cockpits. We have the Corvette is basically just a large starship that you can customize. This is a reason to have all the furnishings and stuff like that. It's kind of like it's a little bit like, from what I understand, it's a little bit like your freighter, but you can customize how it looks with all of these pieces, and people have made some crazy things. And oh, they've updated glass windows, but you can make cool things like this. So the Corvette, oh, and there's a Corvette refinery unit. Nice. These are all things I'm learning right now. But anyways, all of these things that are part of the Corvettes are things you're going to get as part of the expedition. So it makes sense to do the expedition. The way expeditions work in No Man's Sky is you start off in a special game mode. It's usually about a normal difficulty level. And you play through the expedition to give you a ton of free stuff. And then at the end of it, you can convert that expedition into a normal save and start the storyline. Or you can just, any of the rewards you get from the expedition for completing it, there's usually like 5 stages, and each stage you get a special reward you can only get from the anomaly. And there's a bunch of custom rewards. So I'm assuming this guy right here is going to be one of your custom rewards. And they're going to teach you how Corvettes work, essentially. And help you figure out how to build them or how to change things or whatever. All kinds of stuff. So all of this is going to be happening as part of the expedition, which is active right now, apparently. Usually the expeditions, just so you guys know. I like this jetpack trail. That's nice. The one thing with the expeditions, just to be warned, expeditions usually last 6 weeks. So this post was 4 days ago, which means the expeditions are going to be going on for another 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks. And once they're gone, they're gone. So we don't know that these expeditions will come back. The pattern for No Man's Sky, the way they do it, is over the course of the year, with each patch, they'll have an expedition. And then towards the end of the year, usually in November timeframe, they will go for usually 6 to 8 weeks, and they'll do 2-week reduxes, essentially, of previous expeditions. You may never know which expeditions you're going to get to redo. But the only way to get all of the expedition rewards is to either get them as part of the original expedition or to get them as part of a redux. Now, we don't know which ones are going to be redux. So if you want to do this expedition, do it now and get all the rewards. And then once it's complete, you can just delete that game save and go back to your normal save. But as I showed you last time, you can make a lot of money for your main save, quote unquote, by claiming expedition rewards. And then, like, especially for starships, if you get a starship as an expedition reward, you can claim it and then sell it, and you get millions of dollars, and you get tons of extra stuff, all of the stuff that was in the thing. And then there's also a Twitch campaign, which happens. I don't know if they're going to do another Twitch campaign. They already did one. They probably won't. And we can now skydive, which is going to be pretty cool. So anyways, maybe we'll do an expedition run this week and run through the expedition just for fun, which I think will be pretty cool. And maybe pause on the storyline to do the expedition, because it is a time limited thing. You can't get it after it's gone. So we might do the expedition this week. But anyways, I want to say thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for watching, and catch you everyone next time. Hopefully, we'll see. Maybe later today or this week we'll have a couple pop-up streams and do some expedition stuff. That'd be super fun. I want to skydive for sure, because I know that in the storyline, I'm not going to skydive for a while because it'll be a while in the storyline playthrough until we get Corvettes. So we'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Hope everyone has a great day. Bye-bye. Special thank you to all my AI members for keeping this channel going. I greatly, greatly appreciate all of your help and support and activity in these channels. But until next time, thanks for watching. Check me out on Discord if you want any questions. Bye-bye.